Okay, so moving on to some of the more advanced functions of Quartzy. If you are watching this video or have to take a quiz on this video, it means that you have a position that will require you to have a more advanced position where you might need to either request items or edit inventory items or even add items to the inventory. So you can't do any of that if you are in these stockroom profiles. You can't edit anything, you can't request anything, and that is just so that people who are on here can't do that, because we need to know who needs what when, and who's changed what, and who's put things away. It just helps track items down if anything is ever lost or not where it's supposed to be. So you'll be given probably your own login, and it'll be connected to your georgefox.edu account. So here I've just logged into mine, and the first thing that I'm going to show you is that you have access to more labs. So you'll have access to whatever labs Teresa decides that you need access to. So those will all show up here. It's important for the most part if you're looking for something. It just makes it easier if you just go to all labs whenever you're looking for something. That way you're not like, oh, we don't have it. But really it's because you were looking for something that would be in chemistry and you were only looking in biology. So that's the first thing, is that you'll have access to more labs, or the labs that you need access to. The second thing that you can do is you can request items. There's going to be another more in-depth video about this, but that is something you can do, and if it's something that you need to do, that video will also be linked. The other thing is if you go to the inventory section, you can add items, and then you can also edit the items in here. So let's say we got these iPads, and I go over here and I'm like, okay, the location isn't in the first aid kits, it's actually somewhere else. I can change all that information. That's something that you can't do from the other logins. So that's pretty much what I wanted to cover in this video, just realizing that you can't do these things from the stockroom account that I was in earlier, and it's important to realize that. It's also really important that you make sure that you sign yourself out every single time you're done using Quartzy, even if you're still on the clock, even if you're still working, because a lot of times someone will come in, sit down, look at something really fast or change something really fast, and they don't even realize that they're not in their own account. So it's really important that you do that. It's really important that you check that it's your account. It's not a big deal to log someone out. It's not a big deal to have to log back in if someone logs you out. And the way Quartzy is set up, even if you open a bunch of other tabs, and so say I open a new tab and I go to Quartzy, it's going to show up with your account. You can't log out of one and have it open on another one. That's not how it works. So if I sign out here, it's also going to sign out this other one as well once it reloads. So you can't just like be like, oh, just log in on this one, it'll sign you out, and log in the other person, or oh, I'll just log in on a different tab and then like close that tab. Even if you do it, even if you open like a different window, it'll still be connected to the other Quartzy that's open. So you can't do that. Overall, the point of this video was just to kind of emphasize that you need to make sure you're logging in and out, and make sure that when you are making edits that you are in your own account. If you notice that someone else has logged in, or you made changes on someone else's account, go ahead and either undo those changes or just make a note, or go back and then change them as yourself. And the next couple videos are going to cover how to receive items, and then also how you might have to add items to inventory.